Hello everybody and welcome back to Café Business Manager. I haven't actually had time to do anything between the videos, so we are basically where you left me, minus the fact I have been to the wholesalers and purchased today's stock. However, the game has had an update since my last video, and one that actually benefits me quite a bit. So one of the key things in this update is now your staff members are able to collect money from the tables at the same time as clearing them. So I've been asking for that for however many episodes now, I don't know. But now it is in the game, so they will hopefully, today as we watch them, go to a table, collect the payment, and take the plate or whatever's there and bring it back at the same time rather than make the double trips all of the time. So that should really help service out today, because that's really one of the things that's been bottlenecking service, is the fact that they're not collecting payments at the same time as clearing tables. So they are now able to do that, so we'll have a look at that later. The update also brought in 3 new coffees. So we've got a mocha, a white mocha, and a caramel latte we're going to be offering today as well. So we'll have a look at all of that. But before we get started with the video, the rest of the changes are either bug fixes or in the build menu. So we're going to go into the build menu and I'm going to show you what the differences are, because I don't think we're really going to use that many of them in this particular cafe. But I'll show you them and then I'll quit out without saving and then we can start our normal day. So if we go into the build mode. So some of the prices have changed. I'm not actually sure what prices have changed. It wasn't listed. And I, to be honest with you, can't remember exactly how much absolutely everything costs. But some prices have been adjusted when you're buying stock, I think, and items for inside and also in the build menu. But I don't know what they all are. But if you see something that's slightly different, that'll be why. But I don't know which way it's gone either. I don't know if it's more expensive or cheaper. It's just been done for rebalancing. So some of the changes in the build mode. Well, you might notice I have lost my staircase. Now that was an accident. I did not mean to lose my staircase. I've just cost myself $162 by doing so. I deleted it and then stupidly saved the game. So yeah, cost myself $162 there by pure stupidity, but never mind. But what I was doing was having a look at staircase number 2. Now I'm not really going to use this in this particular cafe because we've not got the layout to really use it properly. So this will come when they bring into the game that we can have cafes in multiple locations. Our second cafe that we build in this series will probably feature this staircase. Because yeah, the best I can do with it is put it there. Which is okay, and I have tried as well. I did remove this wall, and I removed all of these tables and the checkout, everything. Cleared the entire area, and it still couldn't put it there. I don't know if it wasn't happy with being so close to the kitchen or this wall, or if it was this wall. There's a chance it was probably this wall, which would have meant a whole redesign in here, and I'm quite happy with the way it looks. So I thought, well, I'm not bothering with that because it's going to be quite wholesale changes. So we'll save the staircase for a future build. Also, you can't change the color of the brick. And I quite like the color scheme we've got going on in here, and I don't feel that brickwork really matches with it. So probably not going to use them for that reason, but like I say, we'll use them in the future. But I'm showing you them now. But they are quite nice. They're a bit different. In fact, if I come out of the build mode, we can actually have a closer look. Let me just pause time again. I've had quite a few comments actually on my last few videos about how I keep pausing time. So I'm using a mod for that. You'll find a link to it in the description. It's quite easy to put the mod in. It fully explains it on the page. If you don't know how to do any of that sort of thing, I do have a video, but my supermarket simulator mod video will probably help you out, or my megastore mod video will help you out. It works exactly the same way in terms of placing the mods, and that's how I'm able to stop time while I'm getting on with things. But yeah, these are the new stairs then. Obviously, they don't come with this bit of plant in, and that's my existing hanging plant that seems to be standing up there now. Kind of looks like we've got a little barbecue on the second to top step there. Yeah, they're quite nice. I quite like the glass in them. I like the fact that they bend round, but I'm not keen on the color. Just doesn't fit in here. If you could top them the same color as your floor, would be nice. And if I could change the brickwork color, that would also be very nice. But I do like the fact that we've got a nice angle to them. And when you get up here, they look quite nice. And you could bring your wall up as well, so you don't fall down there. And it's glass around the edge there. I quite like them, but like I say, I'm not going to use them in this particular cafe, but I do quite like them in terms of their shape. Other changes then. What I've got to remember to do here is not save this game, because I don't want them. I can't cost myself that much money, because we've only got $852. We've not got a lot. Right, another change. We've got some railings now, which I do quite like. I'm going to stick with my wall, because I'm putting pictures on it, and it goes with the color scheme in here. But again, in our future cafe, I do quite like these. They're not usually as bright as that. If I go into day mode, when they're not reflecting all the light. They are a nice dark color. I quite like them. Maybe not just for going around your staircase, is what I was thinking. If you come outside, you could segregate an area off. So, you know, if you wanted like, I don't know, a queuing system or something, you could do that. So you could bring it to here and then bring it down there. So there's like this nice queuing system you could form. Not that they'd ever stick to it, but you could if you wanted to. Or you can just sort of put an area like that together with the entrance there or something, and that becomes like a little VIP section cut off from everybody else. Or you can, you know, just make general sections around the place. You could use it instead of the wall. So I quite like the railing, actually. I do quite like it. I don't think it can be painted. No, it can't be painted. It has to stay that color, but I do quite like the railing. I could see some future uses for it. Maybe even upstairs on the balcony. You could use it up here. I do quite like that. So I'll probably use that somewhere, both inside and outside, in our second build. Maybe even in this one, if I think of something to use it when we come over here and add a bit more stuff over here. Maybe over here as well. Who knows? It does attach quite nicely into your wall as well. So if you've got a wall that you want it to come out from, it does cut it quite nicely and slot it in perfectly. So it works well against that. So it's quite a nice option for the future. Next thing to have a look at, we now have windows. So obviously we've been using the wall, a window wall, I think it's called. And basically the whole wall is a window. We now have actual windows, which I quite like. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I don't think these also can't be colored in, so they have to be the color they come as. But I don't know where I would put them. Now we've gone so far in this build, and I really like the look of the place. I'm not sure where I'd put them. So that's why I'm showing you all of this stuff now, because I'm really not sure that we're going to put any of this in this particular cafe. Some of these windows I might, like this one. I am quite a fan of this window. Like there, for example, I think that looks quite good, doesn't it? Just there. So I might use this particular window upstairs instead of having the wall here. Maybe get rid of that and get rid of that and that. And for this outside area, put these windows in because I think they look quite good. I think I'll have these windows up here. Maybe there as well, just to break that wall up a little bit. Possibly. But I probably, well, almost certainly, will not be replacing these windows with it. I think I'll leave them as they are because that's kind of like a character of the building now. I might do in future. If I decide, you know what, it looks quite good, we could go for something like that. But I think I'm happy enough with the character of the building with the glass walls there. So I'm going to leave all of those and just use these windows for this outdoor area upstairs, I think. We have these other ones as well, which I do quite like, but I guess they're supposed to be sort of a privacy window, kind of. But you can see out the bottom, so if you were sat there, but it's kind of blocked as well. So it stops the sun coming in as well, I guess. But I'm not sure where I'd use these ones. I like the fact that they are smaller. But again, future scope for future builds, I could definitely see myself using them. I could see myself using them in the kitchen area, actually, as well. Rather than having a big glass window that just looks straight into your storage in your kitchen area, some of these would look quite nice, I think. So I might utilize these down the side here. Instead of having that one there, utilize these ones instead, which look quite nice. That one there, for example, so we could still look out, but it's not a full glass wall. I quite like that. So we might utilize some of these windows around this area. It does allow you to put it on there. It doesn't allow you to place it there, or at least it didn't. Let me just try again. No, it doesn't allow you to place it on there, but I quite like the idea of that. If that could come into the game, like a service window, so you can have some windows along here or something like that, and you just open up and serve people through the window, that'd be quite nice. At the moment, we just have to imagine that there's some imaginary shutters that come down and keep the place safe overnight. But yeah, so they are the window options. As I say, we'll probably use window 1 upstairs. Not sure about window 2, although I do quite like it. We haven't got anything else, I don't believe, in terms of building. I think that's basically it. So the other changes are purely for painting. So we now have some different wall colors. So I think if we come all the way down, I'm not entirely sure which ones are new and which ones aren't. But I think some of them are different. I think it's just some extra brick, basically. I don't think there's a lot going on here with the walls. Maybe this wall. I don't remember so much wooden wall, to be honest. So maybe these wooden walls are different. I'm not entirely sure. I can't actually remember. But yeah, some of those are new, and it is the same with the flooring as well. So if we have a look at the flooring, there are a few more designs. If we come all the way to the bottom, we've now got some carpet. So if you wanted to carpet your place, you can. I guess you could find certain places where it would suit. Maybe there's blue one suits in some places. I guess with the carpet, you could make some crazy color schemes because there are quite bold colors here. So you could do some interesting designs with some carpet. But yeah, they are the changes. So we've got carpet now. I'm sure there are a few different walls, but I'm not sure which ones they are. And yeah, we have now got windows as well as some new staircase. And I think that's basically it. Yeah, so the other changes are now going to be actually while we're playing the game. So I'm going to quit without saving. So we'll quit here. We shall then go straight to the main menu. Do not save. Go back into the game. And hopefully, yes, nothing has saved. Good. So now I put my staircase back in. So we'll go back into the build mode and put my staircase back in. Sadly, this is going to cost me quite a bit of money, but it's one of those things. I don't know if we've got any refund for it. I know you do get refund, but we'd had it for quite a long time. But I don't think I did. I'm sure I had well over that money. Yeah, beforehand. Right. So we've got our staircase back. I think I prefer the layout of the other one, but I just prefer this one. I think this one works better in the cafe at the moment. Right, I think we are basically done showing you stuff. So we can move on to the new copies, really. Stock-wise, I think I'm all good. Like I said, I've done the restock already. They need to come in and move some boxes around, but that's fine. I think I'll sleep until about 7 o'clock. All right, 7 o'clock. So we shall now get some stuff done. So we've got these new menu items. We have the mocha, the white mocha, and the caramel latte. So we're going to add these to the menu. And we'll just charge our normal 10 cents over. That's all I've been doing. Probably could get away with a bit more. You do still get the occasional person who walks in and goes, I'm not paying that. I think 10 cents over is kind of fine. To be honest with you, we're making $6.50 profit on a white mocha. $6.20. You're making a lot of profit anyway, so might as well leave them as is. Let me put the lights on because it is a little bit dark in here. Right, let's have a look at these then. So we have white chocolate sauce. That can go down there. Caramel sauce. We'll put on the end. And dark chocolate sauce. So what you have to do with these, if you have to make a latte, if you make any other coffee, it will go fluorescent blue to show you that you've done it wrong. And basically, you make a coffee, and then you add a squirt of whatever sauce in that you require. So I'm going to place these sauces over here. Once they're placed here, they operate exactly the same as these bags do. So your staff can use them as well. So if you've got somebody making drinks for you, as long as you've got them out, maybe they do get it from down here, actually. I've not actually tried. I've just found it easier for my benefit, because that's the only way I can use these, is have them on the side here. I assume it's the same for them, but if you just find a spot for them, it'll work just fine. All right, we'll just wait to open up. So we're also going to have a fiddle around with my staff today. Now they can do payments and everything else. I just want to have a look at their task list as well. I'll just open up on time to make sure I don't lose any custom today. All right, we're now open. Let me just check the staff. Right, so let me just make sure Chloe is not on anything she shouldn't be. I'm doing all the work today. Yeah, Chloe Brown the second. So if you... Basically, to get them to collect payment and clear tables, you have to have both tasks assigned to them for them to be able to do it, but they will now do it at the same time. But if she's doing that at the same time, then I don't think I need, say, Daniel. He doesn't need to be going around just collecting payment anymore because he shouldn't need to do that. So I might take him off of doing that and probably just leave him doing serving orders and preparing trays and bags only, because then he can be very efficient. He's not wandering off to do any payments ever. So he would be quite efficient doing that. And I could probably stop Harper Martinez doing the same thing. Well, I'm going to make sure it works first. But then if Harper Martinez is also not doing collect payments, I can then chuck her on trays and bags as well, is my thinking here. Let's see. Right, first order, I believe. Hi. A brownie. Does anybody want one of my new coffees? We might have some people inside.
Thank you so much.
Does anybody want a new coffee? Anybody? Sure they will at some stage. Right, how are we doing over here? We're quite low for canned drinks. We've got plenty just there. But I might just chuck some on myself. What I'll do, just chuck some on to get us through, and then I'll click the, if you press R to get them to restock it, then that'll become their priority. I'll just get them to fill it for me later. Right, what do we got here? Ooh, a white mocha. We can make a white mocha. So that's a latte. Then you click the white chocolate button, I believe. No, I don't want to grab it. This was easier in testing. Why can't I grab that one? I can do the other ones. That one, for some reason, will not light up. I'm guessing it's clipping somewhere. Why can't I use the white chocolate? There we go. There we go, white mocha. And that can go on there. That's a bit weird, though. Why so the other two were clickable. I'm guessing it was too close to the machine there. Need another one doing. I might have to leave that one at the front. You're in danger of pressing the wrong one, though. That's what I don't want to do here. I think I can now touch them all, though. So click it again. White mocha. There we go.
Hi there.
All right, so that one's a regular mocha. What's this waiting for? Oh, that's waiting for a mocha as well. Take that cup away. It made in that machine. That's a regular mocha, so we need the dark chocolates. But what I'm hoping for is this is now the beginning of some more things like this. A bit more interaction with the stuff you have to do. Alright, what was this order for? Was this a regular mocha? We've got loads of mochas that need doing.
Thank you.
Alright, so that one can go there. That's a caramel latte. We'll get that one on the go. I know I've got another one as well. This is a latte. I think it was the white mocha I was doing, but it can go just there.
So much.
Just remembering which coffee to do now. Right, this was a caramel latte, so caramel. Can go just there. Right, need a mocha going on there. This one is also, is that a regular mocha? White mocha. There you go. We'll get back into the routine at some point. Espresso.
That's really amazing.
This is a, we need a mocha for there.
Thank you so much.
I can go just there. The espresso is now done. Salmon steak. We need a mocha for just there. And an espresso for just there. Was that just a regular mocha? Yes, it was. Americano. So yeah, if you do make the wrong coffee, like if you make an Americano and you try and put some sauce in it, it just went blue for me. So the whole drink just turns blue. So at least you can't make that mistake, I guess. Right, let's have a look. I want to see somebody collect payment as well as...
That's amazing.
operate here.
Thank you very much.
Is any... They're all doing very well. I'm guessing it must be working because it's running very smooth. But I want to see it in action now. All right, that person's waiting. This is it. This is a chance. Right. Money and everything?
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, kind of. I mean, it does work, but she does take that sort of step away. Yeah, I think Daniel's... So he's still on money, isn't he? So he's not going to... So he's still on the old
Thank
system,
you
so I've not
so
changed him
much.
yet. But Isabella, we need Isabella and some of the others to do pickup service here.
Thank you very much.
What's this waiting for while I'm fapping around here? We're at latte. Let's get that on. Just want to see them do it again. It did look like it worked. I'm pretty satisfied that it did. They just take a step away first, but they do... These Harper's just on money as well. I'm going to take the people off the money, aren't I? To see this properly.
Hi.
Right, this is going on that tray. I think it did work, though. They just did that thing where they transitioned to their next task, but they immediately recognized that it was
Hi.
there. So I think they would always do money first. Perhaps. I don't know. Right, I've made an espresso in the wrong cup. That's fine. Sure, another one will come along. Right, so if we take our people off collect
Hi there.
payments. So Chloe Brown, leave you as you are. Harper, you can stop doing that and you can just do this instead. And Daniel, you can just stop doing that entirely and just serve and give me trays.
Hi there.
Need an espresso for there. That's handy. That is done. Lemonade for there. First lemonade of the day. Oh, this machine has been supposedly fixed. So it was one of the bug fixes. So it shouldn't get interrupted as often now.
Thank you.
At least that's the hope. We'll find out as we play. So all those times where it goes out of order because a staff member is either using it for the wrong purpose or sometimes it just seems to go out of order on its own. Hopefully that shouldn't happen now. Right, orange juice is on there. Espresso, what's popping on there?
Hi there.
And this was for a white mocha. Bolt lime. First bolt lime of the day, I think. Espresso. Fizzy pop. Brilliant. So these last for quite a while, I think. So I think they take 25 ml every single time you use one. They're litre bottles and you get 4 each time. So you're not going to be running dry of these very often. So I don't think you need to overly watch them. All right, orange juice.
So much.
Item is currently in use. I think that was because I was trying to pick up something else. I'm not entirely sure there. Bolt lime.
Hi.
For a latte.
Hi there.
Ooh, we've got no bags. That's why they're away. I was wondering, why are people not getting my takeaway orders? Because we've run out of bags. I'm hoping that changes soon. Because it is quite an annoying thing that the staff can't do that, to be honest.
Hey!
All right, what is this one for?
Thank you.
Latte. I wonder how long they've been waiting there for. I fear quite a while.
Hi.
All right, so we've got Volt Lime. Volt Lime again. Fizzy Pop. Cola.
Thank you.
And another cola. That's all the takeaway orders dealt with. My side of things, we need a caramel latte,
Thank you.
a lemonade,
Nice.
Hey!
and a Volt Lime. Cola. Caramel latte is ready. That was for just there. That was for just there. I think we're all good. What's on the end here? Cheeseburgers being made.
Nice.
Hello there.
That needs a Volt Lime.
Hi there.
Orange juice. I'm very tempted to put Chloe back on service for a little bit later on, just so I want to have a look round. Chloe Brown, the second over there, is just collecting some stuff. That was somebody else's tray. Still want to see that in action properly again. Alright, where's this orange juice going?
Hi.
Going on there. We need another one doing now. That one's a Volt Lime. Getting low on Volt Lime. Margarita pizza. Grab a Volt Lime while we're standing doing nothing. There we go. Alright, what's this for? A white mocha.
Hey.
Wow. That's
Alright,
really
let's put
amazing.
Chloe on drinks then. So let's put Chloe back on as if she's
Thank
doing
you
everything
so
for us, and then I'll
much.
take over again afterwards. So I just want to have a look around. So Chloe,
Wow.
apply. Make coffee can be your priority. Drinks your other one. Prepare. Bakery items your other one. Right, so Chloe's doing that for me. I just want to have a look around here and make sure things are running. See how many people are waiting. Right, this guy's waiting. Agent 47 is waiting.
Thank you so much.
So here comes Chloe Brown the second. So she has both tasks enabled, so she should take both things at the same time, and she did. She took them both at exactly the same time.
Thank you.
So it's weird that Isabella earlier on had to think about it, but it is working.
Hey.
What would also be nice now is if Isabella takes that order in a notebook. Notebook goes in the back pocket, grabs the waiting order here.
Thank you so much.
But Scarlett has done the same thing. So it is working. That's good. I just wanted to make sure it was working. So that's really going to help service now. In fact, we've actually got people standing around not doing anything. Because now that's way more efficient. Super efficient, really. Because now, whereas before they would come over here and grab the money or... Well, actually, no, they wouldn't. They'd
Thanks.
grab whatever it was. They'd grab the stuff, take that, and then come back for the money. How many people were just sat here waiting to give money away? Whereas now, it seems to be working
Hey, thanks.
kind of well. I'm guessing Isabella is on money only. Or it's low down here. She needs to stop. It is on her list, though. But take table orders is her priority.
Wow.
so
Thanks.
much.
So I think because table orders is priority for her, she grabbed the money and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, somebody needs their order taking. I'll go over there and do that. So I think that's what's happening there. But she could have just grabbed that at the same time. So I think maybe take Isabella off of doing that.
Wow. That's really
So I don't think she needs to anymore. I think we are pretty efficient. Chloe Brown will do very well. And we have, obviously we've got Scarlett doing the same thing. Oh no, she just cleans. She just cleans. Aria does a little bit.
Hello there.
Interesting. I think I'd want more than one person doing that. I mean, the rest of them do clear the tables a little bit, like we've just seen, but if they've got something else going on as well...
Hi. Thank you.
Maybe
very
they have to have collect payment as their first option? Like above it or something? Although that must have already been the case for Isabella, I think. Not sure on that one. We'll let Aria do that, though she is
Thank you
quite
so
busy. So
much.
she did it. I wonder if you have to have money on top of clear the table. So they grab money first, then do the table. Which makes sense. I mean, why they didn't do that in the first place with that kind of priority ordering anyway, I don't know. It seems to be working smoothly. I'll fiddle around with it as we go, because obviously we're not going to be super busy today. On the super busy days, if it needs fiddling around with a bit more, I will. But generally, we seem on top of things. Right. Chloe, I'm going to leave Chloe working on
Thanks.
everything but the coffee, sure. You can do some orange juice and stuff for me as well, just while we... some orders waiting. Right, espresso.
Wow.
Oh, it's already been done. I guess it wasn't the espresso that was waiting, was it? See, I already... whenever I take back over from the staff, I always mess it up. That's why I left her working, but still messed it up. It works so much more efficiently than I do. Alright, well, put that to one side. Get some more takeaway bags.
Hey!
Thank you so much.
Wow, thanks.
Come on, squeeze it in. There you go. Just the right angle. I've only got room for 2 lots now because I've had to create a bit of extra space for these bottles.
Thanks a lot.
I've had to move everything over slightly, so we've only got space for 2 lots at the same time now. Probably why we ran out... well, it's not why we ran out earlier, because I didn't notice earlier, but one of the reasons we ran out was because usually I've got 3 lots there that are generally full. And obviously that helps out quite a bit. There's 75 bags on there. Caramel latte as well.
This is great. Wow, that's just amazing.
Thank you so much. Hey.
Cola on there. Burger's ready. Bolt lime's already in. Americano. Fizzy pop's already done.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Hey!
I was making an Americano in the wrong cup. Never mind, they can have that one. They'll be happy enough with it. Right, we'll take Chloe off doing drinks as well. She doesn't need to do that anymore. We'll take back over fully. Right, white mocha. Cheeseburger. Pizza, classic burger, cola,
Thank you so much.
cafe latte.
Thank you so
Mocha.
much.
Hey!
That's going on there. Cola wants popping on there. Get rid of that. Lemonade, we'll start making that. And then I've got the latte that I made in the wrong cup again. Go on there. That one is a white mocha. We'll make it in the correct cup this time. Use this coffee machine.
Thanks.
I switched these round when I was trying to fit everything on. So I've got the good one on the right-hand side. I really ought to have the good one on the left-hand side, really. As it was before. I think it's more often to hand there, isn't it?
Hey!
Might switch them back again. Cola. Americano. Is that an Americano? No, it's not.
Hello there.
Latte.
Thanks a lot. Hey!
Hey. Hi.
Wow. That's
No, 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 no.
amazing.
That's the mocha. That one goes on there. There's the mocha. Still got that lemonade to give away. Why is that? Oh, it's not a white mocha. Did I see white mocha somewhere or just mocha? Oh, I made another mistake. Not having a good day today. All right, whose lemonade was this?
That's great. Thank you.
214. That's an orange juice, so it's got to be you. Need an orange juice for there. Yeah, not a great service today. Having the extra coffees has thrown me a little bit. In fact, what I'm going to do to clear this backlog... Chloe, I need help. I need help today. Go make me some coffees. Alright, where's this orange juice going? This was going on here, wasn't it? There we go. Need Chloe to bail me out. I'm not having a very good day today. Poor service.
Hi.
Hey, thanks.
Hi.
Nope, that's... See, you're even getting the wrong bag. Not on it today. Not on it today. I don't think this white mocha is ever really going to be used. So I'm going to... I can go down there. This is an espresso that may be used at some point. Like, probably now. There we go.
Wow, thanks.
Americano. Where's Chloe gone? Oh, she's over there. Oh, she's gone wandering off. I thought, don't leave me now, Chloe.
Hey.
Right, lemonade one's popping in there. So I think we might also need Chloe working with me in the next video as well, actually. Because remember a couple of videos or so ago I did the testing for whether if you turn your takeaway off, how many customers you get inside your cafe, and it didn't really make any difference, did it? We basically stayed pretty much just as busy as normal. So I've had a couple of requests actually to do the reverse experiment. So only do takeaway. So don't do anything in store. No table service. Takeaway only. Which is going to be quite the challenge, I imagine. So what I might do is have Chloe working on drinks with me for that as well. Because I am going to do that in the next episode. Which is also a Friday, so probably not the best day to do it. But I thought, well, why not? We'll do the experiment in the next episode. So we'll only be doing takeaway service. Now that's going to come with a lot of challenges. Because we're obviously going to have a lot of people queuing here. There's going to be a lot of bags all the way down here all of the time. Because when they walk through, so when they come from here, for example, they immediately join the queue and their waiting time will start. There's none of the walk through here and then walk all the way over there before my waiting time starts. No. It will start instantly. So it's going to be a real difficult challenge, but a good experiment to see if you still get a decent amount of customers that way, or if you end up losing too many customers because you can't keep up, or whatever it might be. But in order to deal with that, I think I might need Chloe also doing drinks with me, because I think it would be a challenge to do on my own, because there'll just be so many things going on. Can I take her off? Making these drinks and stuff, because it's her last priority. I wonder why she wasn't doing much of it. I'm gonna say, she's turned into being slower than me. Right, she went around the back there to grab a sauce as well. So I need to watch this for the next episode, really. So if she's going around the back to make mochas, that's not ideal. So I need to bring all these to the front. Because that's a walk she does not need to be doing. If she's going to help me out, or if I'm playing this between videos or something and I'm just letting them work by themselves, which I do occasionally, having them walk around there is not ideal. Could do with an extra space, really. There's nowhere I can put... I guess we could put them down there on like a little shelf. But then you've constantly got to walk from here to do it. It's better by the machine, isn't it? They just need better laying out, I think. So if we... perhaps bring them all to the front. The way to go. It's a bit annoying because there's kind of wasted space back there, but obviously it's helped Chloe out just there, so that's good. Yeah, okay. Right. Is there anything for me? There probably is. Fizzy Pop. Fish burgers on the way. Espresso's already been done. Lemonade. Yeah, I think they're going to have to stay there, because I had an issue with it as well, didn't I, at the beginning? Where I couldn't click on it properly, so I think we'll have those there. Just a shame I can't utilize the space for something. Never mind. I guess it's still there if I ever need to
Thanks a lot.
pre-make some drinks or something. If we make ones that I shouldn't have made, they can live over there, that sort of thing. How did we do? 148 customers. Some of those I think came from before. I lost $1,426. That's a lot of money we lost there. That is because I messed up with the stairs, but also we bought tables and chairs, I think, at the end of the previous video after it had already ticked over into the next day. So a lot of that expenditure was actually the previous video, not this one. But overall, I quite enjoyed doing those. I need to get my head around them because it threw me so much that I fell behind on service today. Wasn't my day, was it? Still got a few lemons in there. But I'm happier with the service around here, and the fact that they come over here and they grab everything together. Although Isabella, I think I need to put back on it, because there's people waiting here unnecessarily. So I think we need to put Isabella back on that task. Now I know how it kind of works. So you can collect payment and clear tables, but providing it's like that. But I'll have you do that. Like that, somewhere in the middle of your task range. And that'll be quite good, I think. Sure, they'll be dealt with in a moment. I assume they've all got people coming to them already now. They're already on somebody else's task list, because everybody else is just wandering around. You know what? I shall take your money for you so you can leave.
Thank you.
We can cash in. Somebody will be along in a moment to do the rest of it. So yeah, I might fiddle around with that, but I was happy with the way that it kind of worked most of the time. Another ball bounce. There we go. It definitely did speed service up, but yeah, you've got to have the right staff on it, I think. So we might need 2 staff members doing that. So I might fiddle around between the videos so that works properly.
Thanks a lot.
But when it does work, it works quite well. Where did you grab those from? I thought she was grabbing these, but she didn't. Weird.
Thanks.
Oddities. Right, I shall take your money so you can leave. Right, we'll end. So yeah, next time we will be doing the takeaway only experiment. So I'll probably, I don't know, I guess I'll tell some of the staff to go home or give them different jobs for the day, because all of our waiting staff and everybody that works inside will have absolutely nothing to do. I'll have one person taking takeaway orders. One person can be grabbing the receipts and bags. And then me and possibly me and Chloe can be doing drinks. And then we've got our chefs. The rest of them really have nothing to do tomorrow. So I don't know. I'll either send them home or just leave them standing there. You can send them home. Like, you click on them, you can send them home for the day. So we don't really need them. So I can send them home. I don't know if you still pay them or not. Presumably you do. Like, if you send them home, you can't just not pay somebody. It's not their fault, is it? I don't actually know. So maybe we'll send some home. I don't know. Give them a day off. But we'll do all of that next time. So if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you for another video very soon.